everyone, hello, Chocolo here for another video review. It's the Rowntree Randoms Incredible Egg. Yeah, look at that. Marshmallow in the shell, mixed fruity pieces. Yeah, so mixed fruity pieces in the shell as well, it seems. Yeah, includes a sharing bag of Rowntree Randoms also. Look at that. Yep, so plenty going on. Very interesting, this one. This was kind of the first Easter egg I bought this year, actually. Now, I was going to save it all to myself, thinking, well, you know what? I quite fancied this one, but nonetheless, I think I'll share it with you guys and do the review as well. And why not? Alright, so there we go. So let's have, basically I've got a pack of these Rowntree Randoms, new ice cream ones. It seems to be, well, they were on the pack somewhere. I'm sure I just saw ice cream on somewhere. There it is. Yes, there we go. So yeah, alright, so the potential of some ice creams on. I guess it's got, I don't know, it's just showing loads of random stuff, isn't it? Which I guess is, well, makes sense. It is the Randoms Easter egg, of course. Yeah, so there we go. So obviously, I guess these bits aren't really sort of, randoms pieces as such, but nonetheless they're reminiscent of them. Good enough. So I'm very excited for this one because I quite like quirky Easter eggs. I like ones with stuff in the shell. And this one, of course, as I say, marshmallow pieces and mixed fruity pieces. So definitely up my street, this one. It's just a bit interesting. Alright, so let's have a look at the rest of the packs. What have we got? Well, it says Rowntree Randoms on there. It's got Spot UV on there as well. I believe that's called, but it's shiny. Interesting. Special treat for someone. So there we go, you can put a little name on it as well. Put Chocolo Roberto on it. There you go, it says also includes the sharing bag of Rowntree Randoms. Alright. Okay, and here's lots of stuff on the back. First of all, before I go to that, it's just got a little cross section of it there, which looks quite nice. Little leg, there we go. Right, anything on the bottom? Just a barcode. Okay, some kind of weird code there. Alright, so what's it say on the back here? So look, give you a little picture of it there. I think that looks really good, doesn't it? Look at that. Very nice indeed. Incredible egg. Also good sharing bag as mentioned. So milk chocolate egg with fruit flavoured jelly 7% and marshmallow 2.5%. Inclusions and a bag of Rowntree Randoms assorted fruit flavoured jellies. Alright, so basically 9.5% of the egg is not chocolate. So about 10. So I was just saying before about which was it? What was it now? I think it was it was a chocolate bar from Asda, which I'm going to review, which I'm quite excited for actually. Which is this basically milk chocolate jelly and popping candy bar, and this one here, sort of sidetracked here a bit, but basically it's got cherry jellies 6%, and it's also got popping candies in milk chocolate 6%, and it's also got sugar coated chocolate candies 7%. So that's 19% of this bar is not chocolate. So that's pretty good when you think about it. That's I was remarking on that in Stash Watcher when I showed it. But this one here, as I say, is only 9.5%, so it's not chocolate. So that's quite a good amount that in that bar. So I'm quite excited to review that. Yeah, but there you go. What else have we got? So digressing a bit there. So, okay, 1/20th of the egg is one serving. 1/20th. Okay. Share or save your chocolate eggs. Don't eat it all at once. I mean, well, most people probably will eat it all at once, but there we go. I would normally, but I am trying to cut down at the moment. But obviously, it's difficult reviewing chocolate. So it's 540 grams, so quite a hefty one. So per 100 grams, so that's it's like a fifth of it. So quite a lot, really, when you think about it. So 519 calories, 27.9 grams of fat, 16.7 of which are saturates. So very, very calorific. This one, total 2,500 calories, if not more, or more than that, really. So bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. Per 1/20th of an egg, 104 calories, 5.6 grams of fat, 3.3 of which are saturates. So per 1/20th is still 104 calories. So very, very, very calorific, this one. And okay, and the milk chocolate egg with fruit flavoured jelly 7% and marshmallow 2.5% inclusions. Milk chocolate contains cocoa solids 25% minimum, milk solids 14% minimum, and vegetable fats in addition to cocoa butter. Here's the other stuff here. So got palm fat in there, fruit puree, gelatin, so not suitable for vegetarians, vegetable concentrates, carrot and blueberry, colour beetroot red, natural flavourings, okay, make contain tree nuts, rainforest science certified cocoa. Find out more at ra.org. Young children less than 4 years have limited chewing ability and could choke on small sweets, random sweets in and the egg. Alright, so be careful of that. There's a sell-by date there. It usually always seems to be July Easter products. There's the cocoa plan there as well. Nestle Cocoa Plan, supporting farmers and for better chocolates. Okay, working with the Rainforest Alliance. Find out more at ra.org. Help improve the lives of cocoa farmers and the quality of their product. All right. And there's some more stuff there. I think that's for the presumably for the randoms. 400 grams, 330 calories, 0.1 grams of fat, 0.1 of which are saturates. And per 6 sweets, 82 calories, 0 grams of fat, 0 of which are saturates. We'll see, I think they've rounded down a bit there, but there we go. Alright, so you've got the bag as well on top of that, so you've got the, goodness me. So 6 sweets is 1 serving, so there we go. So there's lots of calories in this. Lots of calories, that's for sure. Assorted fruit flavoured jellies, and there's the other stuff there. Put gelatin in, it mentions. So again, not suited to vegetarians. Alright, young children less than 4 years have limited ability. This and the other could sugar small sweets. Okay, as I mentioned before. The random sweets in the egg. And there's some more stuff here. Rowntree since 1881. At Rowntree's, we are passionate about creating fun and juicy sweets bursting with fruity flavours. Rowntree's has been a firm family favourite since Joseph Rowntree launched the original fruit pastels, or fruit pastel it says, in 1881. Loved for generations, Rowntree's never contains artificial colours, flavours or preservatives. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, I don't know if there's much more to say really, but it does look very nice. And that's little shiny bits there. Some more shiny stuff there as well. Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, I think we need to give it an open. So it doesn't have the, a lot of Easter eggs this year I've noticed they've got a tear on the bottom and you sort of slide off the top. But this one seems to be a bit slightly more traditional anyway. It just opens at the top. So I'll open it up here and then maybe move myself down to investigate it further. Just 'cause I think it's easier to open it up here. So let's do just that. Ooh, okay. Like a... Right, yeah, okay, there we go. Lift it off. Lots of cardboard in these eggs, has to be said, but there we go. Nowhere, there might be a fruity smell coming from it, but I can't smell anything. Too careful. It's a big chunky egg. Look at that. Woo. I don't know if you saw it there, but you'll see it in a minute. Yeah, look at that. It's a big chunk of one, this one, definitely. There's a sizable bag of randoms actually. Nothing else in there, but the randoms I've just emptied out. It's a big bag. Look at that. It's not a small bag of randoms. I was expecting a very small bag, but it's not. It's about the same size as this one. This one weighs 120 because it's sort of foamy ice creams, I guess. This one's 150. But there we go. Yeah, so a good sized bag there. Good sized bag. We're mainly reviewing we're reviewing the egg really today. We're not going to Rowntree's randoms. I'll review separately, I think. There you go. You can see what it looks like here. Very nice. That's I'm going to have to just rip this cardboard to get it out properly, I think. Now, it's almost coming out of the bottom there. Alright, yep, so took the cardboard out. Quite a lot of cardboard, as I say, so you can see it coming out there. Doesn't look too great underneath, I think, you'd say. I was expecting it to be a bit more, I don't know, if I looked at the box, it's like a sort of liney pattern, because it does have that liney pattern. But if you look at it, I don't know, in hand, it's a bit less interesting. It seems to sort of just be on one side and stops at the side. I don't know, it just looks a bit more, it's still kind of there, but it just doesn't look quite as good. I don't know, in a strange way. Can you see them both? Yeah, sort of you can see them both there. I don't know, it looks a bit more, what's the word? Yeah, I can't figure the word I was trying to think. I just spent about 2 minutes trying to figure the word, but I don't know, basically it looks a bit more natural. I was going to say some other word that's a bit better than that, like something, I don't know. I can't think what it was really, unfortunately. Anyway, never mind, it probably comes to me later. I'll add it in post-edit, or in the edit. But there we go. But it looks, yeah, that one looks a bit more interesting than that. This one looks a bit just more, this one just looks a bit more, as I say, natural. This one just looks like it's from a mould, you know. So there is a word I wanted to use that's a bit better than that, but I think that it looks like it's appeared, I'd say, a bit more naturally from the process, you know, a bit less, I can't think of the word I want to use, but this it looks there, it looks a bit more like it's not quite from a mould. It looks like it's just you know, it's got that shape from the process and it's just appeared a bit more sort of naturally, not really definitely intended. It's a bit more you know, it's a bit less just as a generic shape. This is just from the mould, you know. This one looks like it's appeared a bit more sort of naturally, a bit more sort of fluid from sort of, you know, a process, and it's different each time, a bit more random. As I said, there is a word I wanted to use specifically for that, but unfortunately I can't think what it is. But there we go, it's a bit better, it's suited to what I'm trying to describe, but there we go. But all right, anyway, as I say, hopefully it would have come to mind later on in the edit, maybe. But right, well, there we go. So I think we'll move ourselves down. We'll have to give it a bit of a smash, won't we? And why not? We're here for. But normally, I'd say I always recommend smashing it inside the in the sort of foil, so it keeps it all together. But obviously, in order to show it, I can't do that. So there we go. All right, well, I'll move myself down and we'll give it a smash. Right, come on, we're going to give this Rowntree's Incredible Randoms egg, or Rowntree's Randoms Incredible egg. Yeah, an open, a smash. I say an open. Used to say an open, aren't I? But yeah, so you can see the nice pieces in there popping through. Like I think those are meant to be the marshmallow pieces there, and these are the jelly pieces. Hard to say for sure, of course, but I'm quite certain of that. Because I think the marshmallow pieces are meant to be sort of white, I think. Leave them there. There. White there. And the purple bits there. Obviously on the front, so you can see there as well. But obviously coming through the chocolate, the perhaps got a bit more of a non-white look. Right, so I don't know, there's not really an easy way to do it, so we're just going to have to smash it. So hopefully I won't knock everything off. But alright, let's give it a bit of a smash. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Wow, okay, we just got a big hole in it. We can see looking in how lumpy and gorgeous it looks. That's pretty good, isn't it? Quite a thin though egg. Smashed quite easy. Let's have a look. The old calipers here. See if we can roughly measure the thickness of it. Quite rough actually. Rough. It's 3.5 millimeters. It's not too bad. I feel like it's a bit thinner than that though, really. If I manage to open it a bit more, let's open it a bit further. Okay. Some bits are thicker than others, of course. Yeah, 1.7, that's more like it. Yeah, so it's thicker in other places, like here, where there's a knobbly bit. It's 5.2 millimeters, you know what I mean? So it can depend. But there you go, you can see there, look at that. So what you could do is, again, you could get your randoms, do what I did like with the Skittles, and pour your randoms in there, which I think would be pretty good to do, and that is tempting to do. I couldn't snap it in half, unfortunately. But I think that's probably a good thing to do, that pour your randoms in there. That's definitely the way forward, but I'll do that in a bit, I think. We can see there. Lovely, yeah, lovely lots of lumps there, I think you'd say, which is what you want. There's plenty of them. Certainly more lumpy on the inside than the outside. Which is interesting, but yeah. You can get your boat of randoms, as I say. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Yes, nice smell from the randoms. Yes, it does smell very nice. And you can pour these in. Yeah, that's the spirit, isn't it? That's the spirit. Look at that. This is how it should be. It should come like this with them inside already, I think. But nonetheless, you can make it work. Okay, there we go. Look at that. That's what you want, isn't it? That is what you want. Okay, sort of. I won't move really. But there we go. But yeah, eat this at your own peril though. It's a lot of calories here. A lot of calories. I've just got a taste, haven't I, really? I think let's just try snapping a bit off. Not to. So look if we can get on the bits here. So you can see here, I've got there you go. So you can see here, quite a good example there. You can see the marshmallow bit coming through. You can see the fruity bit as well. Quite nice there. And the marshmallow's pretty good, isn't it? Look at that. And it's definitely white. Definitely looks like it does on the front of the box. Yeah, quite happy with that. Quite happy indeed. I'm very excited for this. That's really nice. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see there, pretty good. That pretty, I think that's a pretty good representation on the front of the box there. Obviously, they will look that colour if you could see it through proper, just light. But there's obviously chocolate on the background, making it look that bit darker. But they will be a bit lighter. Yeah. Happy with that. I think we might be able to see that actually if we take it out a bit. Maybe, possibly. So look, maybe not. Yeah, still, well, maybe not quite that light, but when I've reviewed other products that's similar, I've come across a bit lighter once you've got rid of all the chocolate, but in this case, it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, you can't really see any lighter, can you there? But alright, get the gist. Well, I think we need to give this a taste, don't we? I'm very excited for this. Let's lift myself up, give it a taste. Okay, everyone, okay, we're going to give this a yes. It's Rowntree's Randoms Incredible Egg. Marshmallow in the shell, mixed fruit to pieces, also in the shell. A taste, and why not? So move the box down a bit. Yeah, so I got, we sort of opened the egg earlier and poured the randoms in. Very nice set of them here, but we'll give the We'll give the egg itself a taste. It's got a big chunk here. Why not? Look at that. So yeah, basically you can see that the if you can quite make out there, that's the, is that not a good example. It's a bit covered in chocolate, but basically that's where the fruit pieces are. There, you can just about see it there actually. But you can, the marshmallows, these bigger pieces in there. So yeah, looks you go, look at that. Quite big marshmallow pieces basically. All right, let's give this big piece an eat. Let's go. That's nice actually. Chocolate's nothing to blow your socks off, but coupled with the nice sort of fruity flavour and the marshmallow texture, it's really nice. And obviously the fruit gives a bit of a chew as well. Yeah, lovely. That's really nice. It's let's say not massively flavoured, the marshmallow or the fruity bits, you know, but they're just flavoured enough to be interesting. It's nice actually. Yes, indeed. We can get a bit of the chocolate with perhaps some of the Rowntree's randoms as well. Let's have a look if I can get a bit of it out. Trying to get like a break off a big bit of it, but I typically can't. Yeah, so you can basically get one of the randoms on one of the bits of chocolate. And quite a lot more chewy than the chocolate part. When I did the Skittles, the Skittles are quite chewy, but and there's the Skittles egg and the chocolate at the same time. They lend themselves a bit better to it, because the Skittles, while chewy, are not chewy enough to not really work very well with the chocolate, and they work quite well with it actually. But in this case, these randoms I think are a bit too chewy, so it's not quite as a good experience to eat them with the chocolate, which is a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping it would be, but we've got this sort of foamy one here that might be a bit different. Let's give this one a go. It's less chewy, that one, but it's still chewy. So it's interesting. It's interesting to try, but it doesn't quite work as well, let's say, as the Skittles one did. And the Skittles had a bit more of a strong flavour as well, of course. They were a bit better. The thing with this one is the textures are there, but the flavours are not quite, not quite as pronounced as the Skittles flavours in the, in eating Skittles. Those sort of fruity flavours really work well with the chocolates and make it quite interesting one. This one's still nice. As I said, the texture's really good. You get a full bag of randoms. You can see actually there, look, one of the marshmallow bits is a bit pink there. I don't know if it's come off one of the randoms or something like that. No, it does look, in hand it looks a lot pinker than it does on my screen, so I think it's just the way it is. Yeah, interesting. In fact, that bit's a crunchy bit. Not did it say there's crunchy bits in it? It doesn't say. But that was a bit crunchy there. I'm not sure what's going on there. Certainly not seen in the advertisement any crunchy bits, but it seems to come across crunchy. I don't know why that was. But there we go. So there are sort of, no, potentially crunchy bits in, but not sure what was going on there. Overall, really quite nice, really quite interesting, really a nice assortment of things. I said, unfortunately, eating the sweets, with the chocolate doesn't really work as well as I'd like, as I was hoping it to. They're just a bit too chewy. But still interesting, quirky, but they're not quite. Also, not really as flavourful either. And so with Skittles, you get in might be false flavours. These might be all natural flavours and things, but nonetheless, you don't get a massive hit of flavour with the sweets, or even with the bits inside the egg as well. They're not really that flavourful, but they're nice textures, really are. So overall, it's kind of missing a bit of that sort of standout feature, but nonetheless, the egg has lots of, I say, chunky bits because of that. It's quite thin otherwise, but quite chunky when there's chunky bits in there. As you can see there, quite thin here, but as it does get quite chunky when there's chunky bits like there you go, that bit there, for instance. Can't point to it because I can't work out where my fingers are, but there anyway, you can see there anyway, that chunky bit there. And you can see all the other ones inside as well. But yeah, so interesting one. I say the Skittles one worked very nicely for me, just because I say you didn't have bits in the shell, but you could make it work, with the Skittles in putting them inside like I've done here. and eating them. But of course, it was a bit messy. It wasn't purposefully like that, but nonetheless. But this one, I say the marshmallow pieces and the I say the sort of the fruit jelly pieces in the egg do make it quite quirky and interesting. I just wish it was a bit more flavoured. I wish it tasted a bit more interesting when you ate them, other than just the textures. But nonetheless, it's still nice. And the chocolate's nothing groundbreaking, but it's good enough actually. You know, it really is. As I said, it's quite chunky as well when it's got the marshmallow bits in and the fruit bits in as well, especially the marshmallow. And they're quite, as I say, they are quite, you know, quite soft and squidgy when you see them, and quite gooey. So overall, it's not as good as it could be, but it's still quite nice actually. And I see a massive bag of randoms in there. Could have been a smaller bag. They're giving you a big one, so it's not bad. Full size one. So overall, I just think if it had more flavour in the bits inside the egg, you know, had a bit more of a fruit taste to them, I think that definitely would have pushed up to a 4.5, maybe even a 5. But for me, 4 out of 5 I think is where it's at. Still nice though, very much recommended. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out the YouTube member program, links in the description for that. If you want these videos appearing on screen now, also a way to support my channel. Thanks for watching guys, take care, bye for now.